Welcome children to our maths class. Today we are going to do the sums of question number 6 of exercise 7.3. Check whether the given fractions are equivalent. We have to check whether both the given fraction numbers are equivalent or not, equal or not. I have tried to explain this question in two different method, and you are free to choose any one of it. As per the first method, what I'll be doing is, or what I have done is, I have just multiplied the numerator of the first fraction with the denominator of the second fraction. We'll just go for cross. 5 multiplied by 54, and the second product is going to be of denominator of the first fraction with the numerator of the second fraction. So like this, 5 multiplied by 54 gives you 270, and 9 multiplied by 30 gives you 270. 1 and 2, if 1 and 2 are equal, then the given two fractions are equivalent. 5 upon 9 and 30 upon 54 are equivalent. Okay, and let's see the second method. What we are going to do is just see which is the bigger fraction, where you find out the fraction which has greater values in denominator and numerator place. So here you can see 30 upon 54, and this is 5 upon 9, which is in reduced form, whereas 30 upon 54 yet to be reduced. So we just factorize it, just find out the highest common factor. 5 multiplied by 6, 9 multiplied by 6, 6 got cancelled, 5 upon 9. Now you can see the reduced form of 30 by 54 is equal to 5 upon 9, which is the first fraction or the another fraction number out of the two. So either you cross multiply and compare both of its product. If they are same, then the fractions are equivalent, or you go with the reduced form of the fraction in which the reduction is required. 30 upon 54, write down the fractions or the highest common factor in both the cases. So highest common factor in both the cases, 30 and 54, is 6. Divide both the numbers by the HCF, that is 6, and you will get 5 by 9, which is the reduced form of 30 upon 54, and it is again our second fraction number out of the two. Okay, let's move on. Here I have followed the method which I like the most. 30 multiplied by 50, 150. 10 multiplied by 12 is 120. 150 is not equal to 120, that is first number 1 is not equal to number 2. So 30 upon 10 and 12 upon 50 are not equivalent. Similarly, I have solved 7 upon 13 and 5 upon 11. Both are in the reduced form only, and from visualizing both the fraction numbers we can easily tell they are not equal. But then also follow the method. 7 11s are 77, 13 5s are 65, both are not same. So 7 upon 13 is not equal to 5 by 11. Is that clear? So this was how, or this is how you have to solve the sums given under question number 6. Let's move on to question number 7. Reduce the following fractions to simplest form. 48 upon 60, you have to get the simplest form, means उसके आगे और factorization नहीं कर सकते हैं, सिर्फ 1 will be the common factor between the two numbers. Okay, between the numerator and the denominator of the given fraction. That is called reduced form. चलो लिखते हैं, मिस कंटिन्यू करते हैं. 48 by 60, which is the highest common factor between 48 and 60. find out HCF, or just use your gray cells logic. 12. In 12's table you get 48 as well as 60. So divide it, or you can write the factors. 12 4s are 48 and 12 5s are 60. So 12 cancel हुए. What is remaining? 4 upon 5. Now there is nothing common between 4 and 5. Only 1. 4 ones are 4 and 5 ones are 5. That's it. Nothing could be cancelled anymore. So here we stop. And 4 upon 5 is the reduced form of 48 upon 60. There is another way of solving. You just prime factorize 48 and prime factorize 60. Whatever common you get, you just cancel it. Like this you can do. I'll show it. Prime factorize 48. We'll factorize it over here. 48. This is prime factorization. 2 24s are 2 12s are 2 6s are 2 3s are and 3 1s are. Okay. So now write down all these factors over here in place of 48. 2 how many times? 4 times. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Written the factors of 48. Now you factorize 60. बहुत ही आसान रहेगा. 2 30s are 2 15s are 3 5s are and 5 1s are. And write down 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. I have written the factors of 60. Okay. Now just see what could be cut. 1 2, another 2 and 3, which is common. Okay. So what's remaining now? 2 2s are 4 and in the denominator place remaining 5. So 4 upon 5. Now hope you have followed. I have showed you two methods. This is one method and this is the other method where you prime factorize it and then cancel out the common factors, and whatever remains you multiply and write it down. The numbers in numerator and what is left in denominator will be written in the denominator place, and that is the reduced form. Okay. So ऐसे करना है, या तो फिर मल्टीप्लिकेशन टेबल याद करके रैंडमली check and write. So here we go with the second 150 upon 60. मुझे पता है 15 के टेबल में 60 भी आता है और 15 10s are 150. So 15 10s are and 6 10s are. Okay, 10 10 got cancelled. And here you have 3 5s are, 3 2s are, 3 3 got cancelled, 5 2s are. Okay. जैसे मैंने कहा था कि 15 के टेबल में दोनों ही आता है, तो you can write like this. 15 10s are और 15 4s are. 15 and 15 got cancelled. अभी रहा 10. 10 के लिए लिखोगे 2 5s are और यहाँ पे 4 2 2s are. ये 2 और 2 कैंसिल हो गए, रहा क्या 5 upon 2. सो इस तरह से भी आप कर सकते हो. This way also you can solve it. Okay. So here we go. 8498 बड़ा नंबर है तो आप सोचोगे हाँ कैसे, कोई बात नहीं, आप इस तरह से प्राइम फैक्टराइज कर लीजिए, या तो फिर और थिंक ऑफ द डिविजिबिलिटी टेस्ट. लास्ट डिजिट is 4 and 8, so both are divisible by 2. Divide them by 2 and get the quotient. So 2 42s are and 2 49s are. Now 42 and 49 both comes in 7's table. 7 6 are 42, 7 7s are 49. So 6 upon 7 is left out, and so 6 upon 7 is the reduced form. Here you can see 12 upon 52, I have solved it in the same way. 7 upon 28 is also solved like that. Okay. Let's move on to the 8th question. Ramesh had 20 pencils, Silu had 50 pencils, and Jamal had 80 pencils. Three students had three different number of pencils with them, and Ramesh used up 10 pencils. Ramesh used up 10 pencils out of his 20 pencils. Silu used up 25 pencils out of her 50 pencils, and Jamal used up 40 pencils out of his 80 pencils. Okay, so total number of pencils with each student is given, or each child is given, and number of pencils used by them is also given. What fraction did each use up? And check if each has used up an equal fraction of her or his pencils or not. तो आपको ये जो गिवन नंबर, द नंबर्स आपको दिए गए हैं, यूज इट in the form of fraction, and then you have to compare it, and for comparing it you need to get the reduced form of all the fractions, and then you can compare, and then you can tell whether they have used up equal fraction of pencils or not. Let's move on to the solution. So here is the solution. Ramesh has 20 pencils. Ramesh used up 10 pencils. So the fraction of pencils Ramesh used is used up pencil upon total number of pencil. So what 10 upon 20? So just see, simplified, 1 tens are 2 tens are 1 upon 2. Then number of pencils Silu had 50. She used 25. So fraction of pencils Silu used up is 25 upon 50. On simplifying, I got 1 upon 2 part of the total pencils Silu used, and number of pencils Jamal had 80, number of pencils Jamal used 40. Fraction of pencil Jamal used up 40 upon 80, तो हो गया 1 upon 2. So you see, Ramesh used 1 upon 2 part of the total pencil, Silu used even half of the part of the pencils he had, and Jamal also used the same fraction. So we can say each has used up an equal fraction of her or his pencil. So looking at the word problem, you might have felt the sum is very difficult, but when you see the solution, it's not that difficult. It's very simple, as sweet and simple as you all are. And here we come to the end of exercise 7.3. Question number 9, match the equivalent fractions. That's a self practice which you have already done in question number 8 and 7, how to get the reduced form or equivalent fractions. So try it, use it that method, and next video is going to be about exercise 7. Solving exercise 7.5, comparing the fractions, that is exercise 7.4, which I am not going to prepare video for it. I am just going to explain you, and directly our next PDF and the video is going to be about the solution of exercise 7.5. Till then, goodbye.